Remember that song? Now, let me tell you why that song is such a deep song. We teach it to children, but it's almost as if we never digest it ourselves. The problem is never the storm. It's whether or not Jesus is in the vessel. And a lot of times we get mad. We're worried about the storm. The fact of the matter is, like the disciples on the ship, with Jesus sleeping in the hind part of the ship, the truth of the matter is the storm is not the issue. It's whether or not Jesus is awake in your vessel. Verse 3, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience, but let patience have her perfect work. She may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. I had to learn the hard way as someone who preaches and travels and does all this stuff and tries to be a servant of the Lord. I had to learn the hard way. Guess what? God is trying to save me too. And sometimes it takes pain and difficulty for growth to happen. Verse 4. Then David and the people that were with him, these are the 600 men, lifted up their voice and wept until they had no more power to weep. I want to go through a few things that teach growth in the crucible experience. A few things I want you to get and will be done tonight. The first thing I want you to get is that tears are an investment. The story says that these mighty men, 600 men, David wept until they had no more power to weep. Christian understands that every tear we shed is actually an investment. Every sorrow we have, if placed in the hand of God, will one day return reward to us. Somebody said they don't believe me. Let's go to the scripture. Psalm 56, 8 and 9 says this: Thou tellest my wanderings, put thou my tears into your bottle. Are they not in your book? Did you know that when you are alone on the difficulties of a mission field, when you're in the trials of a mission field and things are going wrong, when you weep, did you know that the Lord catches your tears in a bottle? Did you know that when you're having a hard time, he writes it in a book? We'd gone to Zambia and we were visiting the hospitals, and we were working with some of the folk there, and we went to the hospital in Chapata. And I have to say, as a Seventh-day Adventist who was at the time working at Loma Linda, I saw our Adventist hospital after we had visited the Catholic hospital, and I have to tell you, I was heartbroken. I saw the condition of our hospital. I won't say much more than that, but honestly, I went in, and what I smelt in there and what I saw, the sickness, and I remember there was a little baby with malaria, and this little baby wasn't doing well. As a physician, I was like, all the things we could have done, couldn't do. And I remember leaving out of that hospital and going around the corner where no one could see me, and I wept bitterly. I wept